What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today we're going to be doing the second draft for my Draft Champions team in MUT 15. If you guys are confused by this or don't understand what I'm talking about, go to the link in the description and the little eye up in the top right of the video, and it'll take you to the original video that will give you a full explanation of the mode and you know, how I'm doing it within MUT 15. But essentially, I am playing Draft Champions, the new mode for Madden 16 in MUT 15. So yeah, go to that video and that'll explain it fully, but let's break it down for this draft. We're only going to do 10 rounds this time. You guys can see the round breakdown here. We got 186 overall, 186 to 87, 187 to 88, 288 to 89s, 189 to 90, 190 to 91, 191 to 92, 192 to 93, and then 193 overall round as well, making 10 rounds total. Of course, they're going to have every single position, so you know, I can pretty much upgrade. Also, I will need to replace the player. If I choose, you know, a middle linebacker, I'll need to replace my current middle linebacker with that new middle linebacker. So that's kind of the rule, and that's kind of something that's going to create a little bit of you know, insight into my picks, you know, why I'm picking a certain player or another player over, you know, a different guy. So finally, the programs that are involved in this draft are going to be Team of the Week, Football Outsider, Seasons Veterans, and the captains, the team captains, the 90 overall players. So those are the programs involved. Those are the players I'll be picking from, and I think it's going to be very, very fun. I think the key in this draft is basically choose players that will upgrade my team without losing many or any players that I really liked from the base team. So let's get right into it with the draft. Moving into round number one, first up we have Max Unger, Football Outsider, center, 88 overall. This is actually an 87 to 88 overall round, I should mention that. We have Mercedes Lewis, tight end, seasoned veteran, 88 overall. And we also have Marcel Darius, team of the week, 88 overall as well, defensive tackle. I'm going to eliminate Marcel Darius. You know, he's a solid DT, but I don't really need another one. I already have two pretty solid ones. And then Mercedes Lewis, he has good run block, but he's pretty similar to Jason Witten, really not much of an upgrade, and he really wouldn't do too much, and we don't have an elite center, so we might as well go with Max Unger here. It's definitely going to shore up our offensive line and make it a lot easier to run the ball and to pass the ball as well. Next up, we have 86 overall players. First up, Jonathan Hankins, Football Outsider, defensive tackle from the Giants. Next, we have James Laurinaitis, team of the week, middle linebacker, 86 overall, of course. And then team of the week, J.J. Watt, tight end version. Now, this is pretty interesting. I think I'm going to eliminate Hankins for pretty much the same reason that I eliminated Marcel Darius last round. He's a good DT, but I don't really need another one. J.J. Watt, you know, cool tight end, but he's really not that good, to be honest. I mean, the tight end card really is more of, you know, a joke than actually a good item. So I'm going to go with James Laurinaitis. It's kind of a weird pick. I'm getting rid of Luke Kuechly by picking James Laurinaitis. Somewhat of a downgrade at middle linebacker, but I think overall it would be very, very good. He has 74 catching. He has better zone than Kuechly. I think he's going to be a good pickup. Moving on to round number 3 now, we have 89 to 90 overall players. First up, Captain Haloti Ngata, defensive tackle from the Ravens, of course. Interesting choice there. LeGarrette Blount, team of the week, halfback from the Patriots. And then finally, right tackle, Zach Strief, 89 overall. Now, we already do have an elite right tackle, 88 overall, Anthony Davis. Now, I mean, Strief might be a little bit of an upgrade, but overall, I'm not going to pick him. It's just not enough of an upgrade over Anthony Davis. And then Haloti Ngata, you know, very similar reasons to the past 2 rounds where I eliminated DTs. Don't really need one. He is very, very good. It would be my new DT number 1, but I don't really think I need a new DT right now. So we're going to go with LeGarrette Blount. Going to probably replace DeMarco Murray and be really a bruising running back. Probably going to be my 3rd down running back, get the tough yardage and in and goal line situations as well. In round number 4, we also have 89 to 90 overall players. First up, Captain Vontaze Burfict, right outside linebacker from the Bengals, of course. Then we have Football Outsider Morgan Burnett, strong safety from the Packers. And then finally, Captain Jason McCourty, 90 overall from the Tennessee Titans. Now, Morgan Burnett, you know, a very good player and definitely an upgrade over Aaron Williams. Very good hands and hit power, but I think I'm going to stay away. I do like what Aaron Williams has been able to do for me. Now, Jason McCourty has great zone, but my corners are already pretty darn good, and, you know, McCourty's not the tallest guy in the world, so I think I'm going to stay away from McCourty and pick Vontaze Burfict. Of course, he's much better than Clay Matthews. He can really play in coverage or blitz, and I really like that about Burfict. Got some high overalls in round 5, 90 to 91 overalls, that is. Team of the week, Greg Olsen, tight end for the Panthers, starting us off. Captain Haloti Ngata, once again, he's showing up. And then Football Outsider, David DeCastro, right guard for the Steelers. Very nice choice there. Haloti Ngata, going to knock him out again. Really don't need a DT, I've already explained that. Greg Olsen has good speed, and he's definitely better than Jason Witten, but I think I'm going to stay away. Witten's been very, very solid for the role that I wanted him to play, and he's done well in it, so I'm going with David DeCastro. He's much more balanced than Todd Harriman's that I have right now, and DeCastro is really going to solidify our offensive line, especially with the Max Unger pick earlier. Almost our entire offensive line is elite now and should be very, very good for our running backs and for Tom Brady in the pocket. On to round 6 now, halfway through the draft. First up, Team of the Week, Matt Ryan, quarterback, of course. Next up, Team of the Week, Antonio Cromartie, 88 overall cornerback. And then finally, Football Outsider, Rolando McClain, 88 overall. Really should be an elite. Don't know why they made him a gold, but hey, whatever. I think we're going to eliminate Matt Ryan right away. He's quicker than Tom Brady, but really doesn't do a lot that's, insanely better than Tom. So I'm going to stay away from Matt Ryan. And I'm also going to stay away from Rolando McClain. I already picked up James Laurinaitis, and McClain's catching could, be a concern for me. So I don't really want to, pick a guy and then have to replace him right away. So I'm going to go with Antonio Cromartie, cornerback. He has great speed and catching. He also has nice height, and I think he's going to be slotted into the number 2 corner role and probably replace Charles Tillman. Moving into round number 7, we have 92 to 93 overalls, very, very high right here. First up, Football Outsider, 24-hour edition, Sammy Watkins. Of course, he's a wide receiver. Next up, Team of the Week, DeAndre Levy, right outside linebacker for the Lions. And then finally, cornerback Patrick Peterson, Team of the Week version as well. Really some great choices here, and it's really going to be tough. I think I'm going to eliminate DeAndre Levy. Already got Vontaze Burfict. Of course, Levy is definitely better, but I don't really want to be replacing one of the best players I have on my team right now, which is Vontaze Burfict, with another guy just because I could upgrade a different position. Cornerback, we just got Antonio Cromartie, so I think I'm going to stay away from Patrick Peterson as well. Very, very good. But I think wide receiver is more of a need, so that obviously leaves us with Sammy Watkins. It's cool to get a 24-hour card as well. He's very balanced, good speed, good height, and he should do wonders, replacing Marcus Colston, of course, and really should make my wide receivers very, very good. In round number 8, we have the lowest overall left, and that would be 86 to 87 overall. First up, Kendrick Lewis, Team of the Week, free safety. Next up, Team of the Week, Michael Sam, interesting card right there, right end, of course. And then finally, Chris Harris Jr., Football Outsider, 87 overall corner. I think I'm going to eliminate Kendrick Lewis right away. I already have Earl Thomas. I don't want to replace him with Kendrick Lewis. That's way too much of a downgrade. Next up, Chris Harris Jr. I'd have to replace either Night Train Lane, which is definitely a no-no, Antonio Cromartie, which I just got, or Darrelle Revis with Chris Harris Jr. So I'm going to say that's a no-go either. So I got to go Michael Sam, even though he's going to be replacing Justin Smith, and he is worse than Justin Smith. Sam has some good power move, rating, and hopefully he can fill the role, because this round really killed me, and it is tough to pick somebody that's definitely going to make my team a little bit worse, but it's pretty much the less of all evils in this case. Moving on to round number 9, and we have 93 overall players, so this is going to be a good one. First up, Team of the Week, Keenan Allen. I love that card, used it before. Next up, Team of the Week, Sheldon Richardson, also used that card, also a very, very good one. And then finally, another 24-hour Football Outsider, and that would be Tom Brady, 93 overall quarterback. Obviously, we already have the base Tom Brady, so that'll be interesting. First up, Keenan Allen, gonna eliminate him. He's very, very good, like I said, but we already have a pretty solid receiver core, and I'd pretty much have to replace either Sammy Watkins, Calvin Johnson, or Steve Largent with Keenan, and I don't really want to do that. Next up, Tom Brady. I'm going to eliminate him as well. It's a nice upgrade over the base version, but really doesn't do a lot to make it more usable than the base version. It's a little bit better throwing stats and really the same speed. So I'm going to go Sheldon Richardson. It pretty much is going to replace Michael Sam. I'm not even going to be able to, use him on my team at all. But I think that's what's best in the end. Sheldon Richardson, very, very good right end. Going to make some great plays on the pass rush and hopefully in run defense as well. Going into the final round, and we have 91 to 92 overall players. This time we got Team of the Week, Jamal Charles, starting us off. Very, very fast running back, of course. Next up, Team of the Week, Demaryius Thomas, wide receiver, one of my favorite players in the NFL. And then finally, Football Outsider, DeQuell Jackson, 91 overall middle linebacker. Right away, I'm going to eliminate DeQuell Jackson. Really doesn't fit in with this group. He's solid, but I already have Laurinaitis, and I don't really think DeQuell would be the best choice for me here. And then I'm also going to eliminate Demaryius. He's good, but he's pretty similar to Sammy Watkins, at least the cards are. Of course, in real life, Demaryius is way better, but the cards are very, very similar, so I don't really think it would be the best choice. So I'm going to pick Jamal Charles. He will replace LaShawn McCoy, so my new running back core will be Jamal Charles and LeGarrette Blount. And Jamal Charles, obviously, you guys know, very, very fast running back, has crazy speed, really going to be able to, get to the second level of the defense and score a lot of TDs for us. Alright guys, that's it for the second draft of my MUT 15 Draft Champions. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section down below. Obviously, let me know if you think you would have made different choices. You guys can see the team right here as it's constructed using the base roster from the last draft and then this draft, of course. So, like I said, if you're still confused about the rules or whatever, definitely click the link down in the description or the little I button in the top right of your screen, and you should be able to understand it a little bit better. I explain it very in-depth in the first video, and I think it's a very fun mode. Definitely try it out if you guys want. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, and like I said, let me know what else you would have done in the draft. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.